Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. Let me show you how this little $15 drain snake will save you so much money over calling a plumber out to unstop your kitchen drain. This little item is available Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards, almost any hardware store. And what it is a quarter-inch cable, and you can see how flexible it is. You see that? This will allow you to go through the trap and over to the vent, down to the main line, and clean that kitchen sink.
So the day after Thanksgiving, my neighbor said, "Hey Chuck, can you come over here and clean this drain? Help us out a little bit." And of course, we're neighbors. Of course I'm going to come over there. And this is what I found. They had dumped a whole bunch of rice down in the sink. And of course, it's not going to work. Apparently, one of their guests thought they would help clean up, and they just dumped the entire side dish in the sink.
Most people take their plunger and they actually try to plunge it from here. And you can see it does absolutely nothing.
And the reason that it doesn't work is because all of that rice, all of that debris is not stuck at the top. It's not stuck in the sink, and it's not stuck in this trap. It's actually stuck in the line that goes over to the vent.
So we need to scoop out as much as possible. It's going to take a little while to do.
If you remember, as I was plunging the drain, some of the water did go down through the line. What that means is the drain is partially open, but we still need to send that cable down through that J-trap and into the main line.
So sometimes the trap does its job. It actually traps things, but that's not really what the trap is for. Let me loosen this up a little bit and let's just see what's going on down in here. You can see it's full of water, but is there any rice in there? Oh yeah. So we need to wash that trap out. We'll do that. You see all that rice down in there? I know it's hard to see underneath the sink there with very little light, but that's full of rice. That tells me that this discharge is also full of rice. So let's take that off. Oh yeah, it's full too. So we need to send a cable down through here, down and over to the vent, and then down into the main line. If you've never seen one of these, this is just a hand snake. This is just a hand auger snake. You twist it, and this cable will go down that line. Let's see if we can get that started in here. It has a little lever that we can lock. Now we can twist this cable, and you can hear it spin, see? And then it starts down the line. Unlock the lever, push the cable. We're over to the vent. We need to lock the cable again. There it goes, all the way through. Then we unlock the lever. That allows us to pull the cable back. Be careful as it comes out, because it's pretty dirty. You see how it's got all that black stuff on it? And that line is clean. We'll stick that back in the wall side. We're not going to tighten it up yet, maybe just a little. There we go. We want to have some play. Then we're going to put our J-trap back on. Maybe. Pull this out a little bit. Just get it started. So our washer has come down a little bit here. Let's pull that washer up. Here we go. Be very careful not to cross thread your nuts and fittings, because this is plastic, plumbing with plastic. Real important. And they just need to be hand tight. Let's kick on the water and see what it does. Just look for leaks. Looking good. You know, a lot of people give this little corrugated thing a bad rap, and I'll tell you what, it works great. This is offset by ever so slightly, and that corrugated allows us to make that connection with no problem. So the best way to test any drain is to fill it up. We're going to use the stopper. Push it hard so that it holds the water. Kick it on. And we're going to let that fill up. Remember, the best way to test any drain, whether it's a toilet or a bathtub, lavatory, kitchen sink, is fill that sink up with water and dump it. Then you can test for leaks, and you can actually see how well your drain cleaning job worked. Okay, are you ready? We're looking for any drips, and it looks really good.
So before you rush over to that telephone and call that plumber and spend $300 or $400 to clean that drain, consider going and getting a hand snake from your local hardware store. This is so easy to use. 1/4-inch spring wound cable. It can easily make the turns and clean that line.
Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.